I'm going to talk about the BrailleNote Touch. First, I'm going to go over the physical characteristics. Currently, I have my BrailleNote Touch opened. I have the case open. I have it flat on a table. That's how we'll be describing it. I have the Braille portion covering the touch screen. My device should be powering on right now, so it might take it a second or two. On the left-hand side, I currently have my device plugged in. On the uppermost portion, that is where the port is in order to charge it. Beneath that, I have an oval button with a power indicator, so I currently have it lit up as green as my device is charging. Typically when it's on, it's also green. Beneath that, I've got two buttons on top of one another, which are my volume keys, so I can turn my volume up and down there. On the frontmost portion of the device, so closest to my body, I've got a previous thumb key, which is all the way to the left thumb key as I'm moving to the right of the device. If I move towards the center, I've got a backwards play button, which is my back button, a circular button, which is my home button, and then I've got a small square button, which is my context menu. Those three small buttons are located in the center of the device, closest to me if I had it flat. Moving on to the right, I've got a right thumb key as well as a next thumb key. I'll go ahead and power my device on. Okay. As my device is turning on, we are going to be talking about a couple of different things in regards to the BrailleNote. It does take a while for it to turn on. So in a way to understand how we're going to be inputting math equations using the BrailleNote Touch, we are going to be opening up a word processor using Keyword, which is an application on the device. We are going to be creating the document, saving the document title in accordance and matching up with what lesson we're working on. From there, you can go ahead and type your name, the course, any other additional information that you might need a professor to know. Once we're finished with that, we are going to use the context menu, or I'm going to be giving you the shortcut command in order to open up keymath. Once we open up keymath, it is going to be able for us to import it back into the keyword document. So that way we can send that over to a professor. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this because my device is now on.
Unlock button, device unlocked. Main menu.
First thing it does is it opens me up right to my menu. I'm going to use my right thumb key in order to find
key list,
keyword,
email, key, internet, word processor, keyword.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and press enter on the Braille portion of the device and go ahead and press enter.
Alert, a keyword recovery file exists. Keyword did not close last session properly. Do you want to open the recovery file to save? Discard button, open button, discard.
I'm going to go ahead and discard my last one.
Keyword menu.
Okay, so I'm in my keyword menu. So once you open keyword, it's going to open up to your keyword menu. I'm going to go ahead and press my right thumb key. Create. Open. Print. Emboss.
Settings.
Or settings. I already have my settings set up to where I want them to be.
Create. Top.
So I'm going to go to create.
Open.
Oops.
Create.
Press enter.
Loading. Please wait 3 period. Edit box. End of document.
Okay, so it's a blank document. I'm going to go ahead and save it right now. So I'm going to do space with S. So I am going to go ahead and do space with S here.
Edit. Enter file name. Edit box. New document.
Okay, so I'm just going to label this with my name.
L-A-C-E-Y.
Okay, and then I'm going to press enter.
Edit box.
Okay.
End of document.
So it saved a name to it. I can go ahead, I'm in the document. I'm gonna go ahead and start writing my name.
Capital L.
Capital L.
A. C. E. Y.
Okay.
New line.
And then I'm just gonna label this math. I'm gonna keep it very simple. So.
Capital M. A.
Okay, M-A-T.
H.
H. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and press enter. At this point, I've already written my title of my course, my name, all the information that I want on the top portion of my page. I'm gonna go ahead and I need to get to my context menu in order to import the math portion. So I'm gonna go ahead and press that square button that's on the front portion of my device. I'm gonna go ahead and open this just so we can visually see what this looks like. Okay, so it has my name above it and then I've got math. So I'm gonna press context menu, that square.
Context menu. File functions.
Okay, so file functions,
Editing functions.
editing functions,
Format functions.
format functions.
Bottom.
That's it. I need to get to editing functions in order to insert math.
Editing functions.
Okay, once I hear editing functions, I'm gonna go ahead and press enter.
Editing functions. Spell check.
Okay.
Space with dots 1
So
and 6.
I'm in the editing functions menu. I'm going to go ahead and listen. I'm looking for insert math, so I'm gonna go ahead and press my right thumb key again.
Find. Find previous. Find next. Replace. Insert page break. Backspace with P. Insert math. Backspace with M.
Okay, so if I was just in the Word document, I could have used backspace with M, but in order for us to understand all the capabilities that the device has, I wanted to make sure we went through the context menu. I went from keyword, pressed the context menu, found editing functions. In editing functions, I went to insert math and I'm gonna press enter.
Name math. Graphing calculator mode.
Okay, so I'm in Nemeth, graphing calculator mode.
Period.
I'm gonna go ahead and open the device.
Braille entry is required.
Okay, so the page is divided into 3 sections. The equation portion, how it's translated, and then the bottom right-hand side, the larger portion is gonna be my graph. I'm gonna go ahead and just create a simple math equation for us right now in order for us to understand the graphing part. So I'm gonna just do y equals 4x, so y
Braille space. Dots
equals
Braille space. Dots 3, 4,
4
5, 6. Dots 2,
X.
5x.
Okay, then I press enter when I'm done.
New line.
Okay,
Generating graph. Graph plotted from -20 to 20, 20.
okay, so I've got my equation in there. I've got a graph in there. Just for simple terms, I'm gonna stop right there and I am going to export it back to my document. So in order to insert it into my keyword document, I need to use backspace with E. So I'm gonna go ahead and do backspace with E. So
Move to clipboard. Edit box. End of document.
move to clipboard,
A Braille entry is required.
okay?
A Braille entry is required.
It opened me back up to my keyword. Now I want to paste it in here. So if I want to paste it in here, I am able to do backspace with V as in paste, or I can press the context menu button. I'm gonna go down to
File editing functions.
editing functions.
Editing functions. Spell check.
Then I'm gonna go down to paste.
Find preview. Find next. Replace. Insert page break. Backspace. Insert math. Copy. Back cut. Backspace. Backspace.
I'm gonna go ahead
V.
and paste it.
Edit box. Pasting in progress. Please wait 3 period. Pasted. Edit box. End of document.
Okay, so it put my math equation in there for me. Say if I wanted to open up my key math and I wanted to import the graph portion of it. And press context menu.
Context menu. File functions. Editing
I'm
functions.
gonna go to editing
Editing
functions.
functions.
So I'm doing the same process
Spell check,
again.
Space with dots 1, 6. Find. Space with F. Find previous. Space with find next. Replace. Insert page break. Backspace with insert math.
Insert
Backspace.
math.
Name F. Graphing calculator mode.
Okay.
Loading. Please wait 3 period. Edit box.
Okay.
A braille entry is required.
So I'm back right where I was, except for it's blank now. So say I'm gonna type in that same problem again. So y equals,
Braille space dots 4K. Braille space dots 3, 4,
I'm gonna do
5,
4
6, dots 2
x, press enter.
New line.
Generating graph.
Okay. Now this time I want to do a
Graph
visual
plotted from
preview.
-20, -20 to 20, 20.
So that's enter with V. So I'm gonna go ahead and do enter with V.
Generating graph.
Okay.
Graph plotted from -20, -20 to 20, 20. Y equals 4x. Bottom. Edit box.
Okay.
Y equals 4x.
So y equals 4x. Say if I wanted to, let's see what my other
Context
options
menu.
here are.
Find. Space with
An
F.
export preview. Let's go ahead and try that.
Find preview. Export preview.
Okay.
Backspace with E. Move to clipboard.
Okay.
Edit box. End of document.
So I've got my math equation on here. The y equals 4x.
New line.
Gonna get into the same line. Now if I want to paste it, let's see if I press context menu.
Context menu. File functions. Editing functions.
Editing functions.
Editing functions. Spell check. Space find. Find net replace. Insert page break. Back insert net copy. Cut. Back paste. Backspace.
Go ahead and
with
paste
E.
it.
Edit box. End of
See?
document. Pasted.